Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Morocco TV.
Now, Australian Aboriginals are the oldest Indigenous culture in the world. Do you know why there's so few of them? We killed them.
Yes.
We committed a genocide.
Why were we able to do that? Why were we able to do that?
What are you implying?
I'm just asking you the question.
Are you implying because we're better?
No.
What are you implying?
We were technologically far more advanced. That's what I'm implying.
True. Look at her face.
What's not clear about that?
So you're saying...
I'm saying we were technologically more advanced. Would you
So you're
disagree
saying
with
we're
that?
superior to Australian Aboriginals?
That's quite the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm not saying we were superior. I'm saying we were technologically more advanced.
So how is that the opposite?
Superior implies a moral quality. I'm not making any moral implication. You seem to be. But what I'm saying is...
I think most people would hear it that way.
No.
Again, you're a very intelligent man. How would most people hear that?
Most people would hear what I'm saying for what I'm saying, which is
Correct.
My mother's South America, and I have indigenous heritage. I don't see it that way.
So what's the point of this question then?
The point of this question is...
Is because we came in with our better gendered binaries
sorry.
and therefore we were able to
this
kill
is
them.
going to work a lot better if you just hear the point I'm making instead of
I
getting...
really cannot understand what it could possibly be other than we are better.
well, let me explain it to you what it could
Please.
possibly be. And
What's it got to do with the gender?
Can you just shut the hell up? Please, shut the hell up. So the man can speak. Shut the hell up. Can you hear me? Just shut the hell up.
The binary.
your argument, we're just talking about the argument, and you seem to get quite heated about this, which is completely unnecessary. You think it's necessary?
I'm a bit stunned by what you're implying.
No, you're acting in a kind of passive-aggressive way, which indicates that you're not happy
I genuinely am being 100% authentic. My visceral reaction to a white man sitting and saying to me, and why were we able to commit genocide on them? And then just pausing.
Yes.
Is very visceral to me.
Well, let's go back. First of all, it's interesting that you brought up my skin color because I thought that was the exact opposite of the point you're trying to make in the book. But anyway, let's come back to the argument.
You haven't read my book, so you wouldn't know what the point is.
You said that the point of your book is it's all about you can't say this as this person and whatever. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
You're very reductive. I thought you were a lot more intellectual than this.
I think this is very revealing, but let's come back to...
I mean, it really shows who's high IQ and who's dumb.
The argument. The argument you were making was that the Aboriginal society and other indigenous societies, as you call them, were more human because whatever reason, and they were therefore models for emulation for us.
I don't think I said more human. I said there is something fundamentally human.
You said more human. Yeah.
About... There's something fundamentally...
Now she's just changing words and arguments, huh?
Of how humans are before there's a whole heap of religious imposition and a whole heap of totalitarian imposition. That's what I'm saying. I think we can learn a lot from indigenous societies. I don't think you can say there's fewer of them, therefore they don't count.
That's not what I said.
When they would...
You never said anything.
Count. What?
I'm sorry. Maybe this one's a little bit too sexist on the women part, but feminists seem to never get the point and just run around in circles.
What I said is if 99% of a population, if 99% of pandas eat bamboo shoots, it's fair to say that eating bamboo shoots is the standard panda behavior. It's the more panda behavior than the 1% or the 0.1% they eat dog turds for a living.
It says here that this feminist wrote a book where she encourages people to talk openly about taboo topics like race, gender and cancel culture without fear or defensiveness, which is ironic considering how defensive she got here and how quick she was to point out that he was a white man. It's lucky that he's a lot quicker and smarter than a donut who can't practice what she preaches.
I have never attracted any 50 because 50-50 men are so scared. They're like, she's gonna eat me alive. And yes, I will eat you alive. I feel like they're scared to ask for 50-50. Because if they say 50-50, I'll be like, it's okay, don't worry about it. I got it. I'll pay for both of us, but you'll never see me again. But I'll pay, and then he'll learn a lesson forever to never ask a girl for 50-50.
To me, it doesn't matter how good a woman looks. Entitlement is one of the most unattractive traits a woman can have.
What's your favorite candy?
Most candies without gelatin in it.
Name one.
Nerds, Sour Patch
just name
Kids.
one.
Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, those aren't vegan.
Oh, fuck off, you muppet.
Russian versus American girls. Do you cook at home?
Да. Но если он будет часто хотеть, то я буду ему часто готовить.
Cook at home.
No.
Да. Особенно парню я всегда готовлю обязательно. И мне нравится, в принципе, для любого человека готовить. Ну, он спортсмен, соответственно, я готовлю что-нибудь с курицей обязательно.
I do probably like twice or 3 times a week.
Да, конечно. Часто. Картошечка. Запеченная картошка.
Russians do love their potatoes.
Как же без мяса? Мужчину нужно кормить только мясом.
Like twice a week.
I say like every week.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like once.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Конечно. Обязательно. Каждый день.
I mean, I can't even say much because if they're gonna ask me, I don't cook at home at all. So.
Завтрак, обед, ужин.
Really value health, so being able to make my own food, knowing where it's sourced from.
Конечно, очень люблю это дело. Готовлю часто, потому что у меня муж.
Just notice how not one of those high-calorie American women or woke-looking women mention the husband, and I wonder why.
If you wouldn't date a shorter guy, then that's judging someone based on height.
Well, would you date a bigger girl?
No, because it could change your weight.
Oh, that's fair.
At least she accepted defeat.
And come on, everybody, let's introduce you to the audience.
Okay.
You must already know her, but phenomenal lady, and she got a phenomenal watch for the wrist. Solid gold, Lady Day-Day.
Embrace it in front or behind.
However you like.
She's the queen of the streets 2024, so I don't know how much money he's making off her to be calling her a phenomenal lady.
Come on, man.
She's the opposite of that.
Man has the freaking triple carry. Really? My man. And she's still gonna fail? The man's doing all the work! Jeez. Shout out to this brother. This is why you work out.
Yeah, and a smart man picks a stronger woman.
Clapping for yourself for choosing to leave my 10-year marriage because the unknown seems better than selling out of familiarity, safety, and comfort. That doesn't even make sense. Why does that even make sense? That is just such a dumb statement. And then you're happy.
Stop it. Get some help.
Right?
She'd definitely just kick it in the goal, but it'd be her own goal, because that's what women's football's all about.
Every woman should be able to do 11 push-ups, regular push-ups.
On the knees, okay?
No.
Oh my God.
But listen, you can build up to that. I used to...
Hey, let me ask you a question.
One moment. What's up?
What's on your mind right now?
Huh?
What's on your mind right now?
Now I'm trying to, because this guy, he asked for two double whoppers.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
That's what's on your mind right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the man's working. While there's people talking in his ear ordering stuff. What else would he be talking about?
Piece of money.
Yeah, it's so funny to be mocking people who get paid minimum wage to work at fast food places, you ignorant cunt.
Just is with this guy because he makes a lot of money.
Your boyfriend is, of course, a millionaire. He's literally one of our greatest friends. He's one of my brothers. If he wasn't making all that money, would you actually still be with him?
No.
Really?
No.
And they're so proud of this with the F no and everything.
Why is that?
Well, because I think if he wasn't making money and if he was broke, right? The qualities, the characteristics, the behaviors, the mindsets, and the habits of a man who is broke are very different compared to a man that's making money.
No, sometimes they are very similar. Just that broke man hasn't made it yet.
Now, I'm not saying that money makes the man, but I am saying that the trials and the tribulations that man had to endure to acquire a lot of money is what makes him, right? So if his mind's not in the right place, his money's also not going to be in the right place. Now, a lot of people would probably not agree with me, like, oh my God, she's a gold digger then, right? Like, she just is with this guy because he makes a lot of money. No, if you were to ask me, okay, but would you still be with your man if he ended up losing it all? Then the answer would be yes. Because if...
I highly doubt it. Like, Why you always lying? Stop fucking lying.
He had acquired it once before. He's already gone through the lessons.
He can do it again.
He can do it again.
Yeah.
And if he's with me and I'm by his side, I'm gonna make sure he gets that shit
he's gonna
tenfold.
make sure.
Exactly.
I get what she's saying, but not every broke man has a weak mindset. There's a lot of men that have always had that same mindset even when they were broke. They just didn't have the opportunity. But the thing is with women is they don't want to be there when you're struggling and you're on the journey. They only want to be there where it's comfortable and you get to the destination. And it's easy for them to say, oh, I'd stay with my man if he lost everything when he's got everything. But if he actually loses everything, that's a completely different matter. And a lot of them will not stay.
That's what I'm talking about. You got this, boy. You got this, brother. My man.
That's what I'm talking about!
I mean, the gym is filled with a lot of broken hearts.
Just get up and walk away. Who the fuck would want to be a part of any of that? That looks weird.
You weren't giving any attention to me.
Damn,
So
okay.
In my mind, I was giving you all my time.
But you wasn't.
Do you feel like you're being blamed for her cheating?
That's exactly what's happening. You're saying I wasn't giving you time. I wasn't giving. That's an excuse. Excuse.
You weren't giving any attention to me.
Shut up if she cheats.
She belongs to the street.
You know, there's so many reasons why we tell men to hit the gym when after a heartache or after a heartbreak. Because guess what? You get to actually produce antidepressant hormones while you're pumping iron. Guess what? You build some muscle. Guess what? You get more confident. Guess what? You look better. There's so many great things that come from working out. And when you look better, you feel better, you think better, you become better. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.